it's about time we make ourselves some proper tools, because check this out. A stack and 19 diamonds. That's crazy. We got so many from the squid. Last episode I went around and filled everything in, made everything pretty up. And I also got another star. I think I must have seen it in the squid last episode, but I wasn't really paying attention, which means we could make a beacon if I want to at some point. Now we have quite a bit of iron, and I can get probably quite a bit more. We can also probably get some gold from the oscillator over there, but I don't think we're going to get enough. But I think maybe we can do at least some kind of high for beacon. So I'm going to get around to making some tools and enchanting them. We already have like a near perfect iron pickaxe, but I want to see what I can't get on a diamond pickaxe, because I know the iron pickaxe is going to break relatively soon. Let's see. Oh, efficiency 4 and fortune 3. What I might do is enchant some. Yeah, that's near perfect too. We just need unbreaking 3. So I might get some books and trying to enchant them. See if I can't get an an unbreaking book, and also put this anvil here so we can now use this. There's so much iron now, we can easily afford this. I don't think I've got breaking on anything as of yet, so I'm really sort of hoping for that, because as I said, our resources are limited. Efficiency 4. I might just sort of deal with that because it's diamond, and it's got pretty good durability anyway for the moment, and it's taking me a while to enchant. I don't want to be making a bunch of repeated tools, so what I might do, like I said, is get some more books, because they're generally sort of easy to make and renewable. But now let's see what else we can get. Let's try the sword. Oh, sharpness 4. Knockback 2, unbreaking 3. That's actually really good. Knockback 2, all the time people don't like, but I think it's going to work incredibly well in this kind of world. I like that. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I also mentioned before that I didn't get unbreaking on anything. I completely forgot about my iron pickaxes, which I did get unbreaking on. But, I mean, they aren't really something I'm going to be keeping on using. I think my main things are all going to be diamond stuff now. So since we already had most of the set of the diamond armor, I just made some boots, and I'm going to try and enchant them. Probably go for the boots first. Normally I would say protection and unbreaking is the best thing, and I think that's still the case. But with me not knowing what's in the nether, I'm thinking, oh yes, that's good. We don't have protection, but feather falling on boots is always good. But I'm thinking maybe fire protection could be useful. I don't know what's awaiting us, but I'm pretty sure there are some statues of ghasts. So maybe even blast protection could be useful, which it normally isn't, so that's quite interesting. Let's do the chestplate next. Protection 3 and break. Oh yes, that's actually really good. It's not like protection 4. Can you even get protection 4 from it? Yes, no, it's I'm thinking it's sharpness 5 and efficiency 5 you can't get from enchantment table. I'm pretty sure you can get protection 4. But whatever, this is pretty good for just one enchantment. It's not so good. I mean, we have unbreaking, so it means it's going to last longer, and it's pretty protecting anyway. As I said, fire protection might be useful in the nether. I don't know what it's going to be like in this map, so it could still be good. Unbreaking 3 and blast protection 4. Okay, so we've got a bit of everything now. We've got fire protection, normal protection, and blast protection. These are iron. I never noticed that when I was doing it. So let me just enchant some more diamond ones this time. Hopefully it can be as good, if not better. Protection, I guess that's good. It's not much different, but at least we get unbreaking, which is sort of what I wanted. I think this is going to be the last one. See what we get though. Ooh, yes. Okay, that is the last one. I do like that bow. That's much better than... We have flame on our current bow, but I think I do prefer punch, especially on this map. For a while now, we've not really had a home in this world. We've had this chest area, which is like my storage area, and I've been around building things, but we've not anywhere had to put our feet up or whatever. So I decided to make my own mob head, which is me, my own skin. Now, it's not completed yet, and I was going to complete it off screen. I did this just because it was kind of really tedious to do on screen. However, I realised I didn't have any red wool, which I was going to use for my hair. However, I do have lots of white wool, or I have white wool in my inventory. Let's put that back. And so we have patches of grass, and I have a heck of a lot of bones from my skeleton grinder. So what I was trying to do was just grow some flowers and things, and I got a couple, but I remembered the recipe was 1 flower for 1 dye, which is to get 1 piece of wool. So what I thought would be kind of cool to do is build some sort of contraption to get like automatic flowers, sort of an automatic flower farm kind of thing. And I thought that'd be kind of cool to do on camera. But yes, this is going to be my little home thing. I've not done much with it yet. Just looks like this. I've had to actually mess with my skin since the last episode, if you haven't noticed before. First of all, it looks like it's a 1.8 skin put into 1.7 because it is. So that's why there's the black lines, and there's actually supposed to be another layer on the skin. So you can't really tell what it's supposed to look like. It doesn't look good at all at the moment. It doesn't look good. It looks better in 1.8, but it still looks not too great. It ends up looking like a Christmas elf, which I thought was kind of funny, because I've got like a red and green outfit on, which I'm probably going to change it at some point, but I'm going to keep the general sort of form of my head because I quite like this. It's been a while choosing the blocks. Anyway, let's get around to what I'm going to do with the farm. So the only patch of grass I really have that I can work with is the one in the far chicken. I've removed all the grass from these chickens. I do have some grass in the pig and the sheep, but that's where I have the pig and the sheep farm. Now there are some spawners over at the grass over here for chickens. Chickens are getting everywhere. But I'm probably going to break them because we have plenty of eggs and plenty of chickens. We don't need even more. And I'm not quite sure how I want to turn this into one yet. I'm thinking we're going to have a minecart system underneath and pistons pushing the grass either side. But let me have a think and start messing around and see what I want to do with it. And the chicken has disappeared. So I cleared out the chicken, got rid of its body and its legs, and I've set up a little platform here which I'm going to have the minecart run underneath the dirt, and on the sides I'm going to have pistons pushing the dirt from side to side, and I think down this side I'll have dispensers dispensing bone meal. Now I had a little mess with this on a creative world, and I run into the problem again of not having comparators. So there's 2 issues here. First of all, how to get a on and off switching clock for the pistons. I don't think that's possible without getting a ridiculously large area of redstone, which is just excessive, because I'm sure I'm going to be able to get a comparator sometime soon, which maybe I'll update it, maybe I won't. But what I can do for the pistons is just have pistons on either side and just have redstone with repeaters connecting them on the sides, and just set a redstone signal, just a loop around, and that should work. I mean, I'm going to have to do it manually, turn it off manually, but there's no other way of doing it. However, there's much more of a problem with the minecart. Now, as we did before, we had the minecart go and collect the items, come back and automatically stop to where it dropped all the items off in a hopper underneath it. Now what I wanted to do was have it drop all the items off in a hopper underneath it and then set off again, but we need a comparator to do that. So I might have to employ the button pressing mechanism, so it's going to be pretty manual, which isn't too bad because we don't need too much of this. It shouldn't take too long with it all going and working well. But what I'm probably going to do now is just try to set up the pistons and things, see how things work. It's very compact. I probably should have done the staircase from a little bit earlier on. You know what, I might move that because the redstone's going to be right here, so we're going to have to walk onto the redstone and the moving platform, which probably isn't better, so maybe I'll have just to mess around with a few things and see how things turn out. I think I'm happy with this. So I took a side off and put it on the ends because of the fact that pistons can push blocks up to 8 blocks, up to 8 blocks in a row, and this is 8 now. I said before it would have been inefficient and I would need 2 more pistons. And let's toggle the downfall. Ruining my recording just as I start. So that's how this is going to work. And I've put the dispensers on the side, so I'll put bone meal in these. And so I spread them kind of evenly because I think I get the maximum coverage. So what I wanted to do is run a redstone ring around these. Now I could have run the redstone over this line here, over the dispensers. I have to run it behind the pistons because you can't put redstone on pistons, but you can put them on dispensers. However, I think because the premise is that these will grow the grass or the flowers or whatever, and the pistons will push them, which will break them, making them come off. But if I have the redstone over this here, I can't I can't have anything to block them, block all the items from inside, so they'll probably end up on the side. So what I want to do is probably put a block sort of just around them, surrounding it to make sure nothing falls out, and put a redstone ring around the outside, which we'll do now. And so this will be just, I'll put some repeaters in afterwards, just to get all the timing right. I'm not totally sure on the timing. I actually had a slightly different setup. It was the same setup, but I just had a different size, that's all, in my creative world, so I need to put some things in afterwards. And so what we'll do is just have a redstone pulse or signal going around it, and what it'll do is set these off so it'll grow all the flowers, and then push the pistons, which will push it to the other side and break all the flowers, and then it go on this side, grow all the flowers again on this side, and then break them by pushing them back, and we'll just have this as a loop, and we'll just get constantly new flowers, and they keep breaking. And underneath, what I'm going to do is have a by the way, this is actually 9 long because there's 8 blocks, but we need an extra one there because it gets pushed to one side. These don't need to be sticky, so that was good. But we actually do have quite a lot of slime balls now, so it doesn't really matter. But what I want to do is have a minecart with a hopper in it going around here, just collecting them all. And as I said, it's going to be kind of difficult to set up the collection system, but we should be okay. So what I might do is just place everything down and see if I can get the timing right, maybe. Oh no, I just had a whole bunch of mobs come on my face there. There's experience everywhere. I collected most of it because most of it came up to me and attacked me. Let's hope there's no other creeper in there. There was like 2 creepers or here a skeleton. I didn't light it up because I was in the midst of building it, and then decided I wanted to go and get some resources. I'll light this up. Oh, luckily, well, the creeper actually, because I was in the chest and the creeper got right behind me. Thank God for my bow, because I managed to shoot it away. If I didn't have that punch too, I would have been, everything would have just gone boom. And this is the one place where I don't want things to go boom. Thank God for these enchanted weapons. Think I've got a good timing here? Kind of sounds like a cool beat. Yeah, I like this. This is sort of the perfect timing, minimal timing. I need to get it to work. This is really loud. Let me turn it off. As cool as it sounds. There we go. So all I need to do is just put a lever on the side, turn it on, turn it off, and take it off. Unfortunately, no other way of doing that without a comparator, without taking up a ridiculous amount of resources. So yeah, I think that works. Just need to get to work on this bit, which I have like this. Just need to power these. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to power the middle one because I didn't. Underneath this is void, and I can't get any lower this without placing water. So I'm going to see if I can't get by without having to power the middle row. See how it turns out. I believe this should work. I've not tested it yet, but the dispensers are loaded with 1.5 stacks of bone meal. I have plenty more from my farm, but that's all I had on me because inventory is quite full, so I didn't have too many. But this is how I've set it up. Luckily, I didn't need to interfere with the middle row. Set just a hopper underneath the track into this chest. Obviously gonna have to press the button. That's gonna be after manual, so I have to be here just sort of pressing the button, which is annoying, but probably can update it once I get some comparatives. That'll be the day when I finally get comparatives and I can actually build things properly in this world. The bane of this whole thing so far, trying to build things. Just build this at 1. I might need to build it up 2 to see how the test goes, because a few items might just jump up onto the side. But I think we want to set this off. So I think I have a lever. Yes, I do. So set off these like this. Just double check they're just working. Oh! I need to be setting off this. It looks like some items are dropping down through the hole. But are we going to get some stuff now? It's like a lot of seeds. Not much of anything else. There are quite a few flowers. Why is it not picking up any flowers? Oh, there we go. It was just taking its time. Yes, so we have a couple of flowers. Not massive range, but I did check before to see if there were poppies here. But we should be able to get quite a bit of dye pretty quickly. It's building up a heck of a lot, but this is getting pretty loud, so I'll do some off-screening with this and see if I can't get some a decent amount of poppies. Oh wow, that was only a little bit of bone meal. I have chests of bones and other places. That was just supposed to be a test, and look how much it gave me. I added another chest here because it was giving so many items just everywhere. We got way more than enough poppies, and this isn't the best redstone thing ever. It wasn't meant to be a huge build thing. It was only a small thing that I thought would be kind of cool to do while I needed poppies, because it was really frustrating just standing there using bone meal and breaking it. I might go back to this later, but I kind of like it. It's very inefficient. Well, in fact, it doesn't really need to be efficient with the amount that it gives. I had flowers going everywhere and then not draining out fast enough. It was kind of explosive, but I do want to still give it a name, despite the fact it's kind of thrown together. I don't know whether I would put the sign. Should I put it maybe on fence and these fence and block somewhere? Yeah, maybe I'll put it like here. Do I want both of them? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give it a name. So what I thought was the bloomer boomer because it makes flowers bloom, because obviously with bone meal, but it booms them because it makes them go everywhere. It's like explosive flowers. So the bloomer boomer. I quite like the name. It's kind of hard to say when you say it fast. The bloomer boomer. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. But it went pretty effectively. Let's just take what we need with poppies. I think it's enough. Just leave everything else here because we need the poppies for building my face. So I'll get back to you once I've done some more building. So I was walking through here and I saw this horse, and I was kind of suspicious. It doesn't look like an ordinary horse. I was kind of confused. But then I saw these signs. I mean, obviously, clearly it's a horse now. I was entirely wrong. The signs definitely have cleared it up. It's quite a pretty cool horse they've added into Minecraft. What are those Endermen doing to my world? Sweat me game plucks stone everywhere. No wonder the last pig escaped. And here we go. This is what it looks like. And I'll say it did look better in creative. It didn't turn out quite perfect. My skin isn't that good anyway. I didn't spend forever in it. I'm not great with the skins anyway. They're kind of difficult to deal with, and especially recreating in Minecraft. I think it turned out okay though. I'm going to keep it as it is. It looks a bit, I don't know. I did have it oriented differently in my creative world. It was actually below. You looked down on it, and I think it looked better when you looked down on it. And it didn't have the dark oak protruding out the bottom. It actually had that further up. So I think the head looks a bit long and not wide enough, maybe. If the dark oak was one higher, then it might look a little bit better. But oh well, I think it works. It's kind of small, haven't decorated yet, but I'm sure I can make something out of it. I'll probably make a second floor. That's what I did in my creative work, kind of a balcony kind of thing. It works. And I like the torches, how they ended up being fire nostrils, like a dragon or something. I like that. So these, it did take me a while to put all this together, come up with the blocks and things. But I think I'm happy with it. It works. It's not great, but it does its purpose. I just want to show it you from a different perspective, because I kind of, this cow, honestly, should be forever stuck in that fence. We get a little bit of a better perspective when we are over here, because we can look from a higher position. I also filled this in a little bit. Over time, I'm just making corrections to places to make things look a bit better. It looks a bit strange, but I like it. It's cool. It looks more like my skin when you see it from further up. I think that's the thing, because it highlights the dark oak a little bit less. But yeah, I think that's looking good, and we have our bloomer boomer down there. Might need to cover that up at some point because it's all like exposed redstone. But I think that's the point of it. It's a sort of a thrown together thing that explodes flowers everywhere. Anyway, I was hoping to do more things this episode, but I don't really have much time. I haven't had too much time lately. I've been doing a lot of other editing and etc, etc. I've been trying to do some streams now. Let's go check my streams out. I might be streaming some Minecraft in the future, but at the moment I've just been finishing off my Pokemon series on that. I will get to decorating this off screen, like I said. I'll just show you next episode. It's going to be a bit tedious to show on camera because there's not much room anyway inside, so that's why I'm just going to do it off camera. But yeah, I've been kind of busy at university. Kind of not been well again, getting ill. Well, I've just kind of kept slightly ill for a long time, and it varies between, oh, I think I'm getting better, and oh, no, wait, suddenly I'm not. I think it's the cold weather, and I don't know. Whatever it is. So hopefully I can start getting some more videos up in between series. Honestly, I keep saying series because that's why I titled the stream update video series, is because I can't talk English. Yeah. So hopefully I can get more things done. But next episode, I didn't actually expect this episode to be completely building. I expected to actually end up in the Nether and do some exploration. This was only supposed to be the first half of the episode. It ended up being longer than it was. So next episode we're going to go into the Enderman, see what else is in there, because we haven't checked out. Oops. What are we doing? I'm in the dark, so I can't see my keys. But I'm going to check inside the body of the Enderman. We've been in the head before, but not anywhere else, and that's why it kind of looks like a mess. Going to sort that out, and we're going to go into the Nether. Maybe finally get some quartz, so we can finally get some comparators. Finally build things correctly. Hopefully get I hope we get a cobblestone generator by getting lava there, because look at our cobblestone, it's depleted so much with all the repeaters I've been making for all the redstone things. But anyway, I think this was a good episode anyway. So thanks for watching. Feel free to check out my streams. It's just Evion on Twitch. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.